Awesome. Let's rock. Let's go to Tom Petrini with Kins 5. Tom, go ahead.
Hey, what have you guys been focusing on in practice since the end of the preseason?
Since the end of preseason?
Yeah.
So today's practice.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Just being more active on defense was one of the main things. Like we had a long practice today where we went over a lot of shell, a lot of defensive rotations, a little bit of preparation for Memphis. I think the focus is definitely on defense.
Have you guys been going over a lot of film of the preseason on that end, especially?
We have, yeah. We had a long film session yesterday where we talked a lot about the games in Houston. And then, I mean, like really since the start of preseason, defense has been like our focus. That's what we wanted to work on, but it hasn't really worked out for us in the game because we've been pretty poor on defense. So I think that's why today there was an extra focus on it.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Jeff McDonald from the Express News.
Hey, Jakob. Obviously, preseason, you don't really look at the results, so I don't know that you guys are sweating 0-3 too much, but is there any cause for concern? You guys talk about how you guys performed in those games?
I wouldn't say there's a cause for concern, but it's definitely, we all got to realize that we got to do a lot better than we did in those games. Obviously, the results don't really matter, but the way we play matters, and I think we didn't show our best basketball. We showed a lot better and more competitive basketball in practice. We just, for some reason, we couldn't show it in the games. And I mean, it was just 3 games, so I don't want to read into it too much, but we definitely got to step up from that.
I know Derek White hasn't been out there yet, but once he gets up to speed, what are you looking for from him this year? He seems to have taken a step forward every year of his career so far.
I mean, I think Derek does a really good job leading our team out there on the court, and he knows when to pick his spots, when he needs to be aggressive, when he's just out there facilitating as a point guard. And I expect him to keep doing better in that regard. And I think he's also one of our best defensive perimeter players, taking out some of these opposing wings, like James Harden, for example. So yeah, I think that's what he's going to focus on.
He's kind of in the same position you were in last preseason, kind of waiting for a contract extension or no. First of all, how did you handle that going into the season, and would you like to see Derek stick around long term for you guys?
Of course, I'd like to stick him around, not only on the court but also off the court. He's probably one of my best friends on the team, so I'd love to see Derek sign an extension. But honestly, for me last year, it didn't really affect me at all. I knew I was going to be here like for at least the past year either way. So my focus was fully on the preseason and on playing basketball. And fortunately for him, he's hurt and he can't really practice with us yet. But still, I think all the noise in the background, all the contract negotiations, a lot of that is going on in the background with probably his agent anyway. So I think he's pretty good for focusing on getting back to practice.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Tommy O from Express News. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, Jakob. How do you guys get better defensively? DeJounte the other night mentioned effort. DeMar mentioned communication. Is it getting Derek back? What's your thoughts on that subject?
I don't think it's a personnel question. Obviously, guys like Derek or Kelvin, who are good perimeter defenders, help, but I don't think we have a lack of defensive talent out there. It's more, what DJ and DeMar said. It's about wanting to guard. It's about guarding together. I think a lot of times in these games we got down on ourselves when we got scored on a couple of times, and we stopped doing what we do on defense. So we stopped playing together. There was always one person like making a mistake and nobody was covering for them. There was one person on the team that took the possession off, that wasn't focused enough. Like these little mistakes add up, and I think that's what really is costing me.
The other day, Pop was talking about, I asked him about LA as an elder statesman and what his leadership style is like. And Pop mentioned two things that helps him have a stature with you guys. One is his sense of humor, and the other is that he loves being in the gym. How do those two things come across to you from LA?
I mean, I think I have a very good relationship with LA. We talk a lot in the locker room after practices if it's about basketball or other stuff in life. So I think just from that aspect, he's been a very good role model to me personally and to other guys on the team. And I think he's very much a lead by example kind of guy, and it's good going at him in practice as well. If we're going at each other, that's also something that I think we all as a team can really benefit from.
Well, how does his sense of humor come across?
I mean, it's tough to say because like on the court that really doesn't come across too much, but then in the locker room, obviously it does. So I'd say he's a sarcastic guy, and yeah, definitely here for a good joke.
Thank you.
Next time we got one more, Jeff Garcia from WAI. Go ahead.
Hey, Jakob, we didn't get to see too much of Trey Jones in the preseason, but what have you seen from him in camp?
I think he's a very solid true point guard. Can really run the floor. I think for him, it's really going to be an important year for him to learn how NBA basketball is played. Right now, he's trying to figure it out for himself. But as soon as he has it figured out, I think he can really help us by getting people in the right spots, moving the ball around, finding people, in finding the right passes in all different areas on the court. So I think that's really where his leadership and his talents are.
Thanks, Jakob. We appreciate you, man. We'll see you at the opener Wednesday. Thank you very much.